Hello, everyone. I feel like every time I'm here to complain or like talk about drama. Look at all the tabs I have open. Dear God. I've got too many things open, too many things happen in my brain. This is a visual representation of my brain at all times. Anyways, Breyer has officially released all of their special runs as well as some of their other limited edition models for BreyerFest this year. Of course, they haven't released everything. To my knowledge, we don't have the plush yet. We don't have a bunch of the raffle models. We don't have a lot of them. But we have enough models out here that I've seen a bunch of other people going through and giving their thoughts. And let's be real. When have I ever shied away from giving my unpopular opinions on the Breyer horses? So for starters, we have Athenian Lady. This is the celebration model. Now, I do and I don't like this model for a couple of reasons. For starters, when I first saw her, I was like, oh, Hal 2.0 with just some, more white marks. I had Hal. I got a Hal. It was the year when I kind of had come back to the hobby. I went to BreyerFest just to see my friends. I really wasn't purchasing models. And then I spent $150 on my champagne spun gold surprise horse that I have. I was like, I'm not collecting anymore. Spends $150 on a horse. Anyway, so I had a Hal. I sold my Hal. I did not regret selling my Hal until I was shooting Vengeance Reign with Poe. And then we filmed with Hal. And I was like, oh, he's so scrumdiddlyumptious on camera. So, I will be getting my Hal back, and I don't have to pay any money. Well, I do have to pay money because I have to pay for the ticket. But, I don't have to pay the outrageous secondhand price that is Hal. And I really like Dundee. I don't like how broken her blaze is. I know that's just the horse, but it makes her nose look crooked to me, like, girlie, you need contour. That's the only thing I don't like, and that's more beef with the real horse than it is the actual model. So I just hope that she comes out looking like a really nice chestnut, like Hal looked. I really don't want another Cheeto horse. But Breyer has been doing surprisingly well with their chestnuts lately, and their bays. So, I will give them the benefit of the doubt, but I want her to look like this. Dark and rich. And not like an orange peel. So I guess if I'm gonna rate her, I'd rate her like an 8 out of 10. Then we have the Still Bejeweled Event Stablemate models. I do not like stablemates. I do not like decorators. Collectively, I give them like a 4 out of 10 because they're just not my cup of tea. But I will say, waiting for that green light is speaking to me. I can't explain it. It's just this shade of green. Oh, it's so pretty. I really like it. So I don't know if I see him in person and I'm just like, then maybe, possibly, I will be inclined to pick him up. But I don't want to pay like $40 for one horse. For a stablemate? I don't want to pay $40 for a stablemate. No shade to those of you who do it, but I don't get it. I don't understand it, bestie. Erica. I actually know. Erica buys art. Yeah, I think the packaging actually is really cute. Like, the packaging, favorite part. Okay, now we go to special run models. Woo! I was really, gung-ho about this whole idea that Breyer was going to give us an all-mare lineup this year. If Breyer's going to do something weird with the theme, then in my brain, they needed to go all the way. So I wanted to see an entire mare special run lineup. Obviously, we did not get that, to which I'm very disappointed. You cowards! You cowards! But we did get a lot of mares, for which I am very happy. And the very first one we have is Can't Hold Us Down. I think she's cute. She's inoffensive to me. She's like a 7 out of 10. I really love the Indian pony mold. I'm sorry, I like more vintage molds. I like her. I like her coloring. However, I don't think I'm going to, go out of my way to get her directly from Breyer. If I see her in hand and she really speaks to me, then I'll pick her up. Because I know she's a super expressive model on film. She's only $65? I don't anticipate her secondhand prices being that expensive. And if her secondhand prices are expensive, well then okay, I'm just not going to get her. That's fine. I will not be upset. So yeah, she's a 7 out of 10. I think she's really cute. I think she would make a very gorgeous film model. Again, this mold is super expressive. I love shooting with this mold. I like the weird molds that nobody else likes. Now we have Miss Independent. I heard multiple people say she looks like a raffle model, to which I have to politely and very aggressively, assertively disagree with you, babe. She's giving regular run to me. If she had dapples, if she had something going for her, then maybe I'd be really excited, ooh, we'll get a Chanel moment, or we'll get Dusty, Dusty is one of Breyer's best palominos, and I never hear anyone talk about him. If she had more going on, maybe I would like her. She's kind of another one of those models where I feel like I'll have to wait and see her in hand before I decide to get her. And if I did want to get her, it would be secondhand. And I feel like because she's on the Catch Me mold, she might be a little bit more expensive. So I'm not in love with her, but she's not offensive. 7 out of 10. I'd like, cool, you got some stripes on your legs, honey. Now we have Sorry Not Sorry. Ugh! Be sorry. Whoever created this, be sorry. Apologize right now. What is it? Disgusting. I hate it. What is happening on his eye? Hold on. What is that? That thing is ugly. Do you see this? Am I crazy? Yes. Don't answer that. It's just so weird. No, this is, I would burn him if I could. No, that's a 0 out of 10 for me. I'm so sorry. Like, I know a lot of people like this one, and they're like, this is the one that makes my heart go pitta-patta. I'm very particular about my appies. I'm very particular, and he just is not doing it for me. I also hate gloss, and I have beef with this mold. So just everything about him does not speak to me. Nothing is working in his favor for me. I am really glad, though, that he has more shading. Like, if you look at the little freckles and speckles and everything, he's like a little flea bitten type moment. I really like that. I think that's really good on Breyer's part. He's not just a plain white with Appaloosa markings and everything, but I don't like everything else. Now we have This Is My Fight Song. He's better than the other guy, but I hate this mold. And maybe it honestly could just because I can't film with this mold, but I don't like it. So I was in the Premiere Club last year. I sold my Adonis and bought a Miguel body pillow instead. But it's a relic from my deep obsession. This is also a relic from my time of my deep obsession. So I just like to, remember who I was in that moment. I don't know her, but I like to remember that I was crazy, and I y'all can't see it, but I have an Astarian print on my wall.
Country boy, I love you.
I'd give him like a 3 out of 10. And it's, again, solely because I hate the mold that much. Then we have Surprise Girls Around the World. I'm really excited about this surprise model, but I'm also terrified. I am of the opinion that it is going to be an oasis. I can't describe why I think that. I feel it as deep in my gut as I felt Hamilton last year. I think it's going to be an oasis. And I want Breyer to be cruel about how they do this. I want them to do the split of the head up, head down variation. Do I think Breyer will actually do that? No. But it would be iconic. And I think it would, go really hard. It would be really crazy hard. But I'm also okay with it being like a Bluegrass Bandit or a Weather Girl. It's going to be a mare. Thank God it won't be a Lonesome Glory because we've already had the Kel Surprise or whatever. I see a lot of people wanting it to be a Ruffian. I would rather die. I'm sorry. I don't like Ruffian. I can't. She's so big. She's such a shelf hog. I can't film with her. It's not going to be a Roxy because we've already had CC Shuffle. I would be okay with it being like a Marabella. Breyer would never do a Marabella, but I would be okay with it being a Marabella. And it's not going to be a Giselle because we already had the Giselle Surprise, whatever they were called, Sanse Surprise. We already had that. So it's not going to be any of those. So in my brain, it only makes sense that it's going to be an Oasis. Now, whether or not they'll give us the head up, just a dream version, I don't know. They might just solely do the head down. And if they solely do the head down, cool. That makes it really easy for me not keeping it. I see a lot of people also saying strapless. I'm kind of tired of strapless, I'm not gonna lie. There's just so many out there that I don't need anymore. So I don't know. I would just like to see something different than a strapless. So an Oasis, a Weather Girl, that kind of thing. That's what I would really honestly like to see. I don't really collect any other mare molds other than that. I think what would be really funny is if they did a Wixom just to f with people. I'm sorry. I think it'd be really funny if they did a Wixom just to screw with people, but they won't do that. But that would be hilarious. If Breyer did a Wixom, I'd be back there clapping. I'd be cheering him on. I'm like, yeah! Or a Lady Roxana. Can we have 1 year that's just a meme and it's a year of all of the bad horses and we just all embrace that it's a year of bad horses. Year of the horse, year of the haunts. And now we have the Edge of Glory. You poor thing. Poor Lady Gaga, actually. I'm more offended for Lady Gaga that this exists than I am that this thing is not living up to the name of his name. He's terrible. I don't like grays. I'm going to be real. Dappled grays, I'm very, very particular about them. The only dappled gray Breyers that I really like are Water and Velvela. Is that how you say her name? I don't have any other dappled grays in my collection. Like, truly dappled grays. I have grays, but not dappled grays. I guess partly cloudy, but I honestly don't like partly cloudy much. I'm gonna be real. I just like Weather Girl, and I wanted to have all of the Weather Girls, and I'm still trying to get the rainbow one. So, like, I kind of had to get her, but I don't actually, like, love her. She's not great. The white mane and the white tail doesn't even have, like, I mean, it's got some gradient to it, but I rode this little pony before I had Snoopy, and it might have been before I had Casey, too. I can't remember. Her name was Finch. She was really cute, a really cute little dapple gray, with, like, that black mane that faded into a more, it would be white, but it was kind of a yellow color. And that's why we called her Finch, because her mane faded into that and her tail. If he had that, he would be way more aesthetically pleasing to me, but I also just don't like this mold. And again, I don't like glossies, so there's just so much here not working for me. I give him a 1 out of 10. I'm sorry. Now we have Fighter and Survivor. Hey, fun fact. I didn't like the Premier Club models of this Mare full set. I'm not a huge draft person. Like, I'm very particular about my drafts, but I think specifically the Mare just has so much hair. It's like too much. It's obnoxious to me. She looks heavy. She looks too chonky. I don't like it. A lot of Breyer's foals lately have been smaller and skinnier compared to, like, Amber's and everything. So I don't necessarily enjoy filming with them because to me it feels like a different art style. I don't love the mold. I don't love the colors. So they're like a 4 out of 10 for me. Now we have I Will Survive. This is going to be really surprising. I like this better than the other ones that I've been complaining about. I'm not going to get it because I don't care. But he's like a 5 out of 10 for me. Like, he's fine. They did something cool and different. And I really respect when they do something different. Again, not gonna get him, but I think he's really cute. And if you're super into, like, more exotic, like, ancient horse breed things, I don't know, then you might really enjoy this guy. I think the shading is super pretty. I love the little roached mane. I honestly think he's cute in a very dorky way. So it's a 5 out of 10 for me. Also, the side, like, cheek stuff, it's just given Ahsoka to me. It's kind of cute. Now we have Better Than Revenge. I saw somebody on Facebook did an edit of this horse where she was just on a white background and she didn't have any of that green. I understand she's supposedly, like, inspired by, is it Lisa Frank? Lisa Frank. What is this? Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, they got it, like, bang on, babe. They got it bang on. The actual design itself, I'll give maybe, like, a 5 out of 10, because okay, cool. You guys did what you set out to achieve. I like the colors, honestly. It's just not for me. I am going to be getting this horse. But I'm getting it to customize. You see that mane right there? You see that lovely little short roached little pony mane? That's not the fjord mane. That's not the long Rapunzel mane. I need that for a custom. So I am getting it so I can have that mane variation. I don't have to pay for any resculpting. Now, knowing me and my luck, Breyer is going to spite me, and next year we're going to get a regular run with this mane variation. But I'm going to try and get her. She's only $65. I would have preferred $60. I would be spending so much more money if I got the regular run and asked somebody to resculpt the mane. Like, I'd be spending so much more money than $65, and I have to keep that in mind. But yeah, I will be getting her. Now we get into the limited edition models. So these are like the store, the models you purchase at the store or online. So first we have Always Chipper. He's really cute. I love me a black and white paint, but unfortunately he's newsworthy, and can I do anything with this mold? No, I'd give him a 5 out of 10. I think he's cute. He's cute, but I can't do anything with him. I don't show. Now we have Alan A Day's Work. I think he's all cute. He's baby. I'm not gonna get him, but I do think he's really, really cute. And anybody who loves donkeys, who loves mules, they will like this guy. I I think he's really cute. I'd give him a 7 out of 10. Yep, that's right. 5 out of 10 for Always Chipper, but 7 out of 10 for the mule. I think that right there just explains my taste in Breyers. He's fun. He's quirky. He's different. He's built different. I would have loved this color on a horse, though. This color on a horse would rock. I understand he's a portrait model, but also, like, this color on a horse would rock. Gaston the Great. He's unremarkable, really. Like, he is. This is a regular run vibe kind of situation. He's no different than Catch Me. And I feel like he's overcharged as hell for what is essentially Catch Me. But I will say I really like this mold. So if I see one in person that has really nice shading, I might be inclined to pick him up, honestly. Now we move on to Blue Zeus, and apparently this is the guy who has some drama surrounding him, and some people are like, we should boycott the horse, some people say we shouldn't, and I don't know anything about the organization he comes from. I don't know, I don't care. I started off 2024 going over so much drama, and even then the Beowulf drama I went over very, very, very nicely, and I felt like it was just due diligence to go over it. There is drama regarding this horse. If you're curious, go look it up yourself. I don't want to go through what I just recently went through. Okay, maybe I'll do a story time on it eventually, but like also, he's cute. I hate the molds. A lot of Breyer's newer molds I don't like because they're so skinny. No shade, but you look like you have been crushed into yourself. And I feel this a lot about this mold specifically, and his head is so big. Like, he looks top heavy to me. I think the coloring is great. I would love this on any other mold. He's a 4 out of 10 for me. I know my opinions are shit. This year, no models are really speaking to me. None of them are really speaking to me. It's more of like, oh, okay, I'll wait and see in person or see what the variations are, that kind of thing. That I've honestly almost debated on not even getting like special run access tickets, but then I keep thinking about what if it's an Oasis? What if it's an Oasis? What if it's an Oasis? And if it's just a dream, you know, I'm literally not going to be able to afford those secondhand prices. Now, I did see someone left a comment on my most recent video saying like the money that they saved by not spending money on the BreyerFest, like, all access tickets makes up for having to pay for the secondhand prices. And I never framed it that way in my mind before. So now I am honestly more inclined just to like not even get all access tickets and just get like the basic general admission, save my money, go there to have a nice time, and buy stuff that speaks to me in the clearance, because I don't have room anyways. So this year has honestly protected my wallet a lot. Oh, we're not done. I thought we were done. I thought those were all the horses. Oh my gosh, we have so many more to go through. I feel like I've been talking forever. It's been 30 minutes. Holy shit. Somebody tell me to shut up. Nobody cares about what tickets you're buying, Megan. Just let's look at the horses, just like fire. Holy shit. He's awful. What on earth? Ew. Ew! Oh my good lord. There's literally no... I can't say anything to save this horse. Maybe if the purple or blue or whatever on his legs came up higher, he'd be cooler. Maybe if that was like brought into the mane and tail a little bit more. And like on the snout and on the ears. The snout, the muzzle. Maybe then I would be a little bit more inclined. But he's just... Woo! He's bad. He's really bad. He's so bad. That's a 0 out of 10 for sure. I don't know if you like this horse, I need you to write in the comments and like explain to me what about it you like. Write like a 4-paragraph essay in the comments about why you like this horse. Please. I would love to understand the psychology behind it, because I don't. Now we have Fortitude. He's the crystal. I don't collect the crystals. I have no interest in the crystals. So I think it's really cool that he's on the rearing fighting stallion, or what is this mold called? This is where we realize I don't know anything about Breyer. No, I think it's really cool that they did it on this mold, because I know he's kind of like he's a staple for Breyer. So I think it's really cool that they did it. I give him like a 5 out of 10. Again, I don't care. If you like them, cool. Now we have the Best of BreyerFest Series 5. So these are the stablemates that they based off of past, I think, raffle models. I'm going to rate them like as a whole and then individually. As a whole, I honestly give this set like a 7 out of 10. This might be one of my favorite things that Breyer is releasing this year, and it's gonna make me eat my words to the point of where I can understand why some people collect minis. However, I don't like every horse in this set. I don't like the draft. I don't like what that is. I'm okay with him. He's kind of meh, but I don't have to have him. But these two right here, the color on both of them is just so nice. Like this mare is such a nice, lovely, deep chestnut, I think. Like, is that a blood bay or like a chestnut? I don't know what color that is, but it's so nice and so just deep and beautiful to me that like, oh, it's just, she's so stunning. She's so pretty. And then over here, I mean, I love his rounded Roman horse nose, but I also really love the coloring of him. He's just super pretty to me. So I'd honestly give both of them 8 out of 10s. I love them so much. They're so pretty. I can't explain it. And from what I've heard, the actual like detail and attention on this run of stablemates is really good. And Breyer's really been impressing me with their classic and their stablemate run lines as of late. I say that, and then this year they released the Element series. But no, Breyer's just been really, really killing it lately. I give this guy a 7 out of 10. I like the color. I could care less about the mold. And then these guys, I give both 3 out of 10s because they're kind of just awful. Like, what is happening? Oh, and now we have Wild Things. I don't think I've seen this one. This is the online-only stablemate. He's cute, actually. I don't love him as much as the other two, but he's really cute. I love the more shimmery champagne and white that they use, like the pearly colors. I love pearly. If I can put it in the sunlight and it glitters like Edward Cullen, I love it. So I give this a 7 out of 10. I think the mold is super cute, super bouncy. I love the tail. The tail looks so bouncy. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. And it's only $15. Oh, I might be buying a stablemate this year. Who am I? I just think he's cute. Wow. Okay. Well, that is everything on here. I'm sorry that I have rambled. For me, the recording is 40 minutes. For you guys, I'm sure this is a 20-minute video. But for me, this was 40 minutes of me talking. I'm very thirsty. I'd like to go drink some water. And then I'm going to go play Baldur's Gate because I don't want to do anything else. Actually, no, I'm going to record this video because it's 2:15 p.m. and I wanted this video out at 3 p.m. And then after I get this video out, then I'll be playing Baldur's Gate because that's all I care about and all I think about at night and day. Anyways, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, night, evening, morning, whatever it is. I will see you guys this year at BreyerFest 2024. I don't think I've officially announced that. I think it should just be assumed at this point that I will be there. I'm like the cryptid that never leaves. I live in the park. I live in the camp. I am the golden flap nugget. That's such deep lore that I guarantee nobody understood. Please leave this video a like. Go ahead and subscribe. If you want more content from me and you don't care that it's not horse related, head over to my gaming channel. It is called Too Snoopy, Too Horse, like Too Fast, Too Furious, and it's my favorite joke. Anyways, mostly because Jack wouldn't let me name my channel Fart Nut. Why he wouldn't let me do that, I don't know.